This is a sad day. Um, After a decent amount of investigation, it's pretty clear to me. If you don't know, I'm starting my own business, being a private investigator, and I'm looking into a different affair. But I had a vibe, and it's just all coming to light. And in my mind, I end up connecting all the dots. I never know when I'm gonna connect the dots, but that's always my aim. I don't know when because now my mind is working at quantum, but it makes sense. All right, so y'all saw on the news where um, that was like 15, 20, young girls drowned in some church retreat, or went missing, or those those are satanic ceremonies. However, they're disguised to be rituals or whatever. They're satanic ritual ceremony where the higher ups, people that the elite of society, the elite of society, or the elite of their society, um, they manipulate things and use rituals and seances and all the above. There's a bigger spiritual element to this world than I guess people admit to. Um, and now I'm seeing how my beloved school, Macaulay School, Kio, TEPS, spirituals. I was in cum laude, the one that they did let me in, which is infamous because my mother came up on stage with me and stole another member inductee's seat. People remember that, like it's on film, obviously. Like no, it was loose, but my mom had prophesied it 14 years before, and it actually happened. You think that those are clubs for excelling, and they're not. They're the satanic ritual. I'll explain later, but I gotta look deeper into the situation. But right now, especially the way that the Macaulay School has treated me the second half of my life since I've been removed, um, you know, it's not necessarily like a issued exile, but like a quiet step back into the bushes, Homer Simpson exile. That's exactly what they did, and I caught that part, but now I'm seeing why. Because when I went to Macaulay, it was different. There was only 144 people in my graduating class, so out of 144 young men, 13 of us were black. I remember these all very specifically because they're easy numbers to remember for a person that fucking deals with numbers. 144 and 13 out of 144 is easy to remember, for somebody that stays sober too. So 13 of us were black out of 144, but it gives you an idea of the ratio of when I went to Macaulay. So I entered Macaulay in 1996. They weren't giving athletic scholarships. If you were black, you either paid or you actually did have the fucking grades. I was at the forefront of the movement where I was a black person that okay, my dad was a postal worker, so my dad made like what, like 56,000 a year. But I mean, okay, when I went to Macaulay, entering Macaulay, it was 16,000 a year. I don't even know what it costs now. If you couldn't afford it, you actually had to have the grades to get the scholarship, and I was actually top 4, top 9 in my class. I actually had the fucking grades, so I got to go, and that's why they were picking them like that, though, to take their energy. And that's why we were scouted. And I never would have thought that. And I never thought that someone I consider my second, third best friend in life was an energy vampire. And now it's pretty obvious. I'll just let God do the rest.